You're about to spend your hard-earned money on an Android phone, but what if I told you that if buyers regret their choice within months? Today, after testing every major release under brutal real-world conditions, we're revealing the truth. These aren't just the best phones, these are the only that survived our day stress test. Number 5 might surprise you. Number will change everything you thought you knew about value. Pay close attention, your next phone is on this list. Starting at number 1. Pixel 9a. For several years, the best Android phone for most people has been Google's Pixel A series handsets. Why? Because you get almost everything you'd want for half the price of a flagship. You don't need to spend north of $500 for a good phone. The Pixel 9a, 9 out of 10, Wired recommends, continues this trend. The 120Hz OLED screen gets bright, the 5100 mAh battery comfortably lasts a full day, and the top-end Tensor G4 chipset delivers flagship-grade performance. Pixels are known for their great cameras, and the dual-camera system here doesn't disappoint. Topping all that off are perks like Qi wireless charging, secure face unlock, an IP68 water resistance rating, and 7 years of software support. The only major caveat? Replacing the battery is incredibly difficult. This phone has almost all the features of the premium Pixel 9 series from 2024, even some fun camera features like Add Me and Best Take. However, because it only has 8 GB of RAM, you won't be able to access the new Pixel Screenshots app or Call Notes, which provides a text summary of your phone calls. Still, you're left with a bevy of smart features that are genuinely helpful day to day, from Google's excellent call screen technology that keeps spam calls at bay to Magic Eraser. Number 2. Pixel 10, Pixel 10 Pro, and Pixel 10 Pro XL. Google's Pixel 10 series, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, is an excellent collection of well-rounded phones with smart features you'll find helpful in your day-to-day. They're a leg up over the Pixel 9a, with a more powerful processor, better, and more cameras, and they're the first Android flagship phones with native Qi 2 wireless charging support, meaning you can use a wealth of MagSafe accessories with these phones. There are 3 phones in the lineup, all powered by the Tensor G5 chipset, which shows a considerable processing boost over the G4 in the Pixel 9 series. The Pixel 10 is a significantly better value than its predecessor and a worthwhile consideration if you're looking for a bit more than what the Pixel 9 offers. There's now a 5x optical zoom camera, a rarity at this $799 price, and while the main and ultra-wide cameras are similar to the Pixel 9a, there's an improved image processing pipeline that'll deliver better results. Plus, the front camera has autofocus, so selfies are sharper. The screen is brighter, and the speaker is louder. Overall, it's one of the best phones you can buy under $800. The Pixel 10 Pro and Pixel 10 Pro XL step things up with more RAM, displays that can go from 1 to 120 Hz, and a new Zone UFS 4 storage standard for faster app load times and a prolonged lifespan. They have a vapor chamber cooling system for better sustained performance under load, too. The camera sensors are larger than the Pixel 10, so they deliver sharper and brighter images, and they exclusively feature Pro Residential Zoom, which uses generative AI to fill in the gaps on hyper-zoomed-in images for stunning results. The Pro XL model has even louder speakers than before, and it's the only one of the lot to support Qi 225W, which will recharge the phone faster than standard Qi 2, provided you use the right wireless charger. Number 3. Galaxy S25, S25 Plus, S25 Ultra. Samsung smartphones are the creme de la creme of the Android world, with top specs, refined hardware, and excellent software support. None of that has changed with the new Galaxy S25 series, 7/10, Wired recommends, but that's mostly because they're not too different from their predecessor. Outside of the usual spec changes, the phones are largely unchanged, and Samsung instead emphasized artificial intelligence. The best part of the Galaxy S25, Galaxy S25 Plus, and Galaxy S25 Ultra is the chipset and heat management. The Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite is a powerful chip, and combined with improved cooling mechanisms, there's a noticeable improvement when playing demanding games for lengthy periods. The phone doesn't get super hot fast in games, which in turn means games don't stutter as frequently. The big AI features fall a little flat. It's nice that Gemini is now the default assistant instead of Samsung's Bixby, which still exists, but the new features are not all that impactful. Samsung's wireless charging implementation is more annoying. The phones support Qi 2 but do not have magnets built in. Officially, they're Qi 2 ready, which means you need a magnetic case. We've rounded up our favorites here to enable it. Even with the lackluster improvements, it's hard to be dissatisfied with these devices when they excel in every category, from stunning AMOLED displays to versatile cameras and day-long battery life. The Galaxy S25 is a fantastic compact size, and the Galaxy S25 Plus matches it in features but sizes up. The S25 Ultra doesn't feel as ultra anymore, but you still get a more durable build, an extra 5x optical zoom camera, and the S Pen stylus. Number 4. 15 and OnePlus 15R. If you're tired of your phone's crappy battery life, the OnePlus 15, 8 out of 10, Wired recommends, and OnePlus 15 are the battery kings of flagship smartphones right now. They have some of the biggest battery capacities we've seen on a phone in the US, 7,300 and 7,400 mAh, respectively, thanks to silicon-carbon battery technology, allowing them to easily last 2 full days on a single charge with average use. What makes this even better is that you can recharge it incredibly fast with the included proprietary USB-C charger and 80-watt adapter. My OnePlus 15 unit went from 15 to 50% in just 15 minutes, and hit 80% in 30 minutes. The phones have fresh designs compared to previous OnePlus phones. It's worth noting that only the Sandstorm and Ultraviolet colors on the OnePlus 15 come with faster RAM. Of these, only the Sandstorm has a micro-arc oxidation finish that apparently makes the phone a little more durable. Word of warning, the Sandstorm model I tested feels slippery, so I recommend using a grippy case. Good thing that performance matches the price. The OnePlus 15 is one of the first smartphones equipped with Qualcomm's top-end Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chipset, whereas the OnePlus 15R employs the slightly lesser but still powerful Snapdragon 8 Gen 5. The former crushed benchmark scores. I was able to max out the graphics on the very demanding Genshin Impact mobile game, and the OnePlus 15 had no trouble running it at a smooth 60 frames per second. This is a game that still gives some flagship phones trouble. The OnePlus didn't get annoyingly hot either. I had no performance issues at all on the OnePlus 15R, and you can totally still play a game like Genshin Impact, but you'll have to knock down some of the graphics settings to keep it running smoothly. I want to point out that while OnePlus advertises a 165Hz refresh rate for these phones, you're only really going to get that in select games. Most of the time, the phone will hover around 120Hz, depending on what's happening on the screen. Number 5. Moto G Stylus 2025. Motorola's Moto G Stylus 2025 has it all, from great performance thanks to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 6 Gen 3 chip to an embedded stylus for signing documents or doodling. The bright, bold blue color is also striking and gorgeous, with a lovely vegan leather texture. Seriously, there's not much to complain about here, considering it has all the additional perks like wireless charging, a microSD card slot to expand on the already generous 256GB of storage, and did I mention the headphone jack? The 50-megapixel main camera is reliable, even in low light, if you stay still when capturing the photo. The ultrawide is only useful in bright conditions. The only real gripe is the lackluster software update policy, though it's better than years past. You get 2 Android OS upgrades and 3 years of security updates. Companies like Nothing and Samsung offer better software support for cheaper phones, and there's no reason Motorola can't match them. Motorola has recently started launching its 2026 slate of Moto G smartphones, including the Moto G 2026, Moto G Play 2026, and Moto G Power 2026. If you can wait another month, chances are high that the company will announce the Moto G Stylus 2026, too. So there you have it, the definitive top that actually deserve your money right now. Want to grab any of these game changers? All purchase links, exclusive discounts, and detailed specs are waiting in the video description below. Did we get it right? Debate your top pick in the comments. I am reading every single one. If this guide saved you from a costly mistake, show some love with that like button. It helps more people see this crucial info. Share this with anyone thinking about upgrading their phone. And subscribe with notifications on. Next week we're exposing the 5 worst phones and one of them is from a brand everyone trusts. Stay smart with your tech. See you in the next one.